Greetings and welcome back for another Music Theory Bite. In this video, I'm going to show you how to perform submetric triplets, that is, triplets that take up less than one beat. If that sounds like something you'd like to learn more about, then this is the video for you. So just to refresh your memory, a triplet is a figure of three notes, three even notes that show up in a given amount of time. Usually it's expressed as three notes in the time of one beat, or three notes in the time of two beats, three notes in the time of a half beat. If the three notes take up exactly one beat, then we have a metric triplet. If the three notes take up more than one beat, then we have a supermetric triplet. You can see those, the top two examples on your screen right now. And if the three notes take up less than one beat, we would call those a submetric triplet. And those are the bottom two examples that you see on your screen right now. Now, supermetric triplets I'll deal with in another video. Submetric triplets take a little bit of a different approach in order to perform them accurately. So let's talk about that approach. The way I like to approach submetric triplets depends on the context, whether it's an easy rhythm where it's just a submetric triplet that takes a certain amount of time and those take up an entire beat, or a more complex presentation, which I'll show you how to do in just a minute. If it is a fairly straightforward presentation, such as what you see right now on your screen, that is, I have two submetric triplets spanning one beat. Each submetric triplet takes up exactly half a beat. The way I ordinarily think about performing rhythms is take a look at each beat, figure out how many pieces I need to divide that beat into to accommodate the smallest note, and then place those notes on those divisions. So what you see in front of you right now is fairly straightforward. I have 16th note triplets, and so I need to make sure that I can put those 16th note triplets, that's dividing the beat into 6 even pieces. And so if I can divide a beat into 6 even pieces, I can perform this triplet fairly easily. So let's try that. If here's my beat, I simply hear sextuplet division. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that is my submetric triplet, each triplet taking up half a beat. If I have a rhythmic figure like what you see before you right now, where I take that submetric triplet that was two triplets, each one taking up half a beat, and I change it just a little bit so I'm only using half of those, I have a submetric triplet, a half beat triplet on the first half of the beat, and then the second half of the beat just an eighth note, I can still do the same thing. That is, I feel a sextuplet division, and I'm going to be putting notes on the first, second, third, and fourth division. So let's try that. Here's my beat. Here's my sextuplet division. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I choose the divisions that actually have notes on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I turn it around and put the submetric triplet on the second half of the beat, then the process is exactly the same. I start with my sextuplet division, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 5, 6, 1. It becomes more complicated if I have to mix divisions within a beat. In the figure you see before you right now, you'll notice that I have a submetric triplet on the first half of the beat, and the second half of the beat is just a plain old 2 16th notes. So if I were to try to figure this out the way that I was figuring out my other triplet figures, then I would have to figure out some sort of least common multiple between the divisions on the first half of the beat and the second half of the beat. A little quick math would tell me that I would need 12 divisions across the whole beat, and then I could take the first, third, and fifth divisions on the first half of the beat, and the seventh and the 10th divisions on the second half of the beat. That's an awful lot of math to have to do very quickly when you're reading. So I prefer to use a different technique when the rhythms get a little bit more complex, like this. So what I'm going to do instead is feel the meter hypometrically. Hypometric means that I'm going to be feeling a smaller note value as the beat value, even if it's just temporary. So in this case, if I feel the beat as half beats, I'm taking the eighth note as my beat just temporarily. The first thing I'm going to do is feel that beat, and then I'm going to be able to put a triplet on the first half of the beat and then back to duplet on the second half of the beat. So if my beat is here, and I feel hypometrically 1 and 1 and 1 and. I can put a triplet on the first half of the beat and duplet on the second half of the beat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. A lot easier than dividing the beat into 12 pieces and pulling out the divisions that I need. And I would use this, again, if I find a rhythm that's a little bit more complex. Now, the beauty of this is this allows me to break down increasingly complex rhythms. So, for example, what you see in front of you right now is a rhythmic figure in which I have a triplet with a triplet embedded on one of those 3 triplets. Using my first method, I divide the beat into 9 pieces, and I would put notes on divisions 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. If I wanted to make this a little bit easier on myself, and the way that I'd probably do this if I were performing this, is I would feel that triplet hypometrically. Each of those divisions of the triplet becomes my de facto beat just temporarily. And then I put a triplet on the first one of those. So again, feeling a beat, triplet, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I put a triplet on the first of those 3 divisions. It sounds like this. Triplet 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Yet da 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 da. Yet da 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 da. And I can move that triplet around to any of those divisions that I want to. So for example, ya, yet da da da, da 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 da, or da da, yet da 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 da, da 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 da. I could combine them together. Yet da 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 da. Da, da, da. So ordinarily, I would be looking at breaking down the rhythm into a hypometric feel. That is, I find a smaller note value that I can effectively use to then put simpler rhythmic figures, triplets, duplets on, and that tends to work fairly well. Well, that does it for this video. If you found it helpful, make sure you like it. As always, you can leave constructive criticism below. And for the latest music theory bites as they become available, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Until next time.